mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. They'll find Pitt. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
That's the play one there.
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. On their side of midfield at the 47. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw over the middle, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And who's got it? The Giants. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got Bellinger. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will move to a 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They run forward, Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Giants 17, Falcons 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he made the right choice by result. But a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more knee downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of it.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively.
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. Sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, they had just picked it out to get the football and fumbled right back. They looked over on the sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and get it.
Cordero Patterson, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And that long run, maybe the defense.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to have the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Falcons 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to bounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine, and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's from situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got room. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. He'll get this one down to the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute and a half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. That will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Jones, a final shot before break. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Touchdown, Falcons!
I know you should keep the focus in the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Neil, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? And now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the bootleg. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, Patterson. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 187 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 39, Jones. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones, throwing on first down, and that'll be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise. They're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And he he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round over week's time. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will be a Giants' first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but he will leave him now in the 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure he picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure brought in, and And the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
221 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Complete to Zacchaeus.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One more time with Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Crew up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jones, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.